with him, and we started playing in Australia. We found a club here called Bondi Raptors. There used to be a pretty big men's competition and women's competition in Sydney, which about 3 years ago sort of um, wasn't organized. So since then we have only a mixed division in Waverley here.
Yeah. Now you
But
told me that the competition's much bigger in Perth and Melbourne. So how big is it compared to Sydney? I know you've got a few divisions and it's still fairly big to me. You've got a couple of divisions and maybe about 20 sides.
yeah,
6 a side. How many people are in the Australian squad? You're in the Australian squad with your brother, aren't you?
yeah.
Okay. So, and you've been to a couple of world championships as a player and a spectator?
Yeah, so my first national appearance was in the under 19s when I was 17. I went to Helsingborg in Sweden. Then I went to a year after that, I had my first men's appearance. So I was still 17. That was the qualifiers in Thailand. And since then, I played about 4 men's tournaments and 2 other under 19 tournaments for Australia. The last one was in 2018 in Prague, Czech Republic, where we had our best ever result. We won 2 games against a European team. And for example, we had a game against Thailand in the biggest ice hockey stadium in Czech Republic, and we had 6,000 spectators watching the game. So that was a lot of fun.
That's very big today because you only got about
Yeah.
people here today plus
Yeah.
players sticking around. So that's very good. And I've seen some highlights of it, and it looked like inside a basketball stadium, and it's massive. I was surprised by how big it is, to be honest with you. So, how big is the professional leagues in Europe?
It's the biggest in Sweden and Finland. Very high level professionals, especially in Sweden. And you have, if you would imagine ice hockey stadiums, it's basically played in similar venues. The stadiums are usually packed, and it's a very big sport in Sweden, Finland, Czech, and Switzerland.
So, would one of your goals in life to become a professional floorball player and go overseas?
Right now, I want to concentrate on my work career, but I have a dream of going to Europe for like a year and a half or something to play in one of the highest divisions, and hopefully I'll manage to do that after COVID is gone.
Now, you told me as well that the Australian team all have to fund themselves. So, how expensive is that for the players to do that?
Yeah, it's very expensive. There's a World Championship qualifiers once every 2 years, and the World Championship in itself once every 2 years as well. So that makes it about one tournament every year. The cost can go all the way up to $7,000 for the whole trip per player. So we are actually the only international team at these competitions, especially the World Championships, that still self-funds the sport. Even though right now we are the best team in Asia, teams like Thailand and Singapore are all funded by the government sport organization. So yeah.
That must be very difficult to be able to compete in the world stage because you'd have some people that just can't afford to go. You would lose players from those sorts of situations as well. So you've bought an array of sticks and the ball. Can you show me like what's here with?
I wanted to show you what a floorball ball looks like. So it's a hollow ball.
Yeah.
You've got these holes in it. It's plastic, very light. You can bounce it. Then I've got 2 sticks here. This is the shaft is made of carbon fiber.
Yeah.
This is a grip, just a good material, so when your hands get sweaty, you are still able to do skills and stuff. So
It looks very lightweight.
yeah, it's very light. So this whole stick probably has 230 grams, so it's very light.
Yeah.
You can get sticks that are 200 grams as well.
Yeah.
And the blade is just plastic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So how much does it cost to buy the gear for someone that's thinking of playing or trying out floorball?
So for a beginner stick, you can get a beginner stick for like $60,
Yeah.
$60. The best sticks maybe go for like $180, so it's still quite cheap.
Yeah.
The floorball, you can get it for like $2, yeah, $3, and then indoor shoes, I don't know, $100 or $200.
So how much does it cost for registration to play in a team?
Registration is pretty cheap. So for this competition, it's a 12-week competition, and it's $100 for the season. $100, very easy. If you want to come down, you'll get the first game for free, so you can just try it out or whatever.
Yeah.
And just to register yourselves with Floorball Australia, that goes for like $100 max. So yeah, pretty cheap.
That's good. So thanks for your time today. I really appreciate it, and showing me some of your skills, which are very good, really.
Yeah.
So, and impressed with the game, the speed of the game, and it looks enjoyable, and everyone can play. So noticed you played integrated men's and women's, which is good for everyone.
Very good.
It looks like in all ages can play as well. So maybe even fat old people like me.
Yeah, it was very nice to have you here today. Cheers.
Thanks a lot for your time, Dan, and I will chat to you again sometime soon.
All right, cool.
Good luck in your endeavours.
You too.